What about transferable skills, for example? So you've just mentioned there, you must have worked in X company or X sector.
Yeah.
How do you feel about transferable skills and thinking perhaps a little bit more outside the box?
Yeah, there are definitely roles, and we always have to acknowledge this as a pragmatic way that we work at the Clear Company. There will be roles where direct experience is essential or a particular qualification is essential. But because we're thinking about skill and we're thinking about values, and we are confident to talk about fit, culture fit's not do you drink the right drink, do you support the right team, but it's do you have the right values? Are you going to work well in that team with the situation they're in? I think if you've got more really rigorous, helpful content on that, then you don't notice or look as much at where that experience is from. So if you've got a fantastic candidate and they've been working in retail and you're in banking, but you've already gone, well, they've done that, they've done that, they've done that, they've done that. You've got something instead of, not a direct, not a direct match for a role. So it's this identification of skills and values. I think that really helps us to overcome maybe some of the bias, that we might have about, well, they can't come in and do that here.
Mm.
And can I add one more point on that, actually?
Of course.
If you've got hundreds of years of experience in your team, which people often do in the market, in the sphere that you work in, actually that means that maybe this hire doesn't need to have that. Maybe there's other things that they can do. You need that experience, of course you do, in your team. But often I'll talk to hiring managers and I'll say, well, how experienced is your team? They go, oh, yeah, we've all been here for 10 years. You go, well, you could afford maybe to have one person that brings skills that none of you have, and you've got that skill already of that market experience in the team.
Yeah, agreed. I think that there's something there around also having a diversity of thought and diversity of background that
Yeah.
brings innovation and creativity and extra collaboration within that as well.
Absolutely. And one thing we hear a lot, so diversity of thought is key, and demographic diversity is also key because we know that most of our clients have a global audience. They will not discriminate in who they work with or who they sell to or who they build for, whatever it is that they do. So we find that actually having that broader representation in that sense will massively help the business. Yeah.